yes, is, and that's on my chest. Miss Spivey is the best, and I can't take credit, I just happen to be blessed. I got a message to share, listen if you dare. Don't follow the shadows, look up and see clear. I swear it's like Plato's allegory of the cave. How can I free people who choose to be slaves? I try until they put me in the grave. I promise the world I save, the world I save. I'm at one with the universe, the world is mine. I'm focused on my grind, I'm focused on the climb up the mountain of success. Love and no stress is written in the stars, prophesied.
Thank you all so much for tuning into the Rise and Spivey Show. Today is going to be a great episode because all of the guests that I'm featuring, I know them in real life, and I'm so proud of them. The first person I have here is Mr. William Blake. How you doing today, sir?
I'm wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Thank you again. This is your third time or so being here?
Man, it's a pleasure just to be in your presence, definitely on your show. So thank you for always considering me to invite me to be a part of this phenomenon here.
Thank you. I'm happy that you're here, and I want to talk about some of the great things that you're doing. Tell me about your most recent promotion.
Well, recently I was just promoted to assistant principal of Dr. Henry A. Wise Junior High School at the age of 26. It's kind of like a great accomplishment being that...
No kinda, it is.
Well, it is a great accomplishment being that, you know, I feel that I am one of the youngest persons to have done it in the county. And my duties and responsibilities is just to ensure that the incoming ninth graders are equipped with the structure and support of having a great instructional leader in front of them, leading them on the path of academic success.
All right. And I know you're doing great at that. Everybody knows he was on my first episode, actually.
Your very first guest.
My very first guest.
Yes, indeed.
And I shared with my viewers how when I met you in college at Morgan State, he was so sure of becoming a teacher and then later becoming a principal. And that's what I want to talk about right now is how important not only study habits are, but planning your future and your career is, because I know the reason why you have been so successful is because for years you were headed in one direction. You knew exactly where you wanted to be, and that's why you're there now. And you're also in graduate school.
Yes, I just finished up my first semester of my PhD program down at the University of Maryland Eastern Shore. So like talking about a balance between your first year assistant principal and the first year doctoral student, I'm glad that the Christmas break is coming up on Wednesday.
You working hard.
You know, I'm just trying to be a role model for, you know, all the youth who are looking up to me on a daily basis.
Recently, or yesterday, you were involved in a Twitter poll. Tell us about that.
Oh, wow. Oh, yes. On yesterday, well, what I'm beginning to start on Twitter, I'm going to start having Sunday conversations with my students. And yesterday was the first conversation that I had, and the feedback that I received was it was phenomenal. I didn't think that the students would take it to that level. I just asked the students a basic question: what does it mean to have a great teacher? And they really poured open their hearts and their minds on what they believe a great teacher is. So as an assistant principal, I'm going to make sure that their feelings and their emotions and their feedback is represented, you know, in the schools that I currently serve right now at Wise High School. So, and it was interesting because first thing this morning, I shared with my principal the conversation we had, and we both were just blown away about the response that the students were giving to us on yesterday.
Wow, you better go.
Thank you.
Well, I invited you. I called Will at the last minute last week because I wanted to have his organization, the fellas, on, and I asked him could he make it happen, and he did. So later in the show, we're going to talk to the fellas. I thank you so much for coming, so we'll see you in a little bit.
Not a problem. Thank you.
You're welcome. Y'all stay tuned.